Meghan Markle's brand is swiftly heading towards the status of a punchline, as even the most dedicated social climbers and influencers are turning up their noses at it. A blind item on CDAN recently spilled the tea that Meghan had been trying to wrangle some investors and influencers on the East Coast, only to be shot down almost 70% of the time. It turns out that no one wants to touch her brand with a 10-foot pole, except for the absolute bottom of the barrel, where anyone looking for a quick buck might bite. But there's nothing remotely convincing about her so-called business plan. First off, it's clear that Meghan has no real direction. Why would anyone invest in someone whose brand is a mishmash of jam, dog biscuits and wine? Does she even know what she's doing, or is she just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks? Remember when the pandemic hit and every influencer was diving headfirst into side hustles? Meghan's missed that boat entirely. The time for a cohesive business strategy is come and gone. But if we were to take a step back and try to decipher a so-called business plan, we might land on this conclusion. It's a never-ending cycle of releasing one product after another, each one conveniently timed with a royal engagement. Her brand isn't really about products at all, it's just a clever ruse to siphon expensive gifts and cash from unsuspecting wealthy pals, all while relying on a royal title for leverage. Sure, she throws in some woe is me tales to sweeten the deal, and who knows, there might even be a little blackmail on the side. Even more plausible is the theory that Meghan's trying to convince other grifters that she can launder money on their behalf, for a cut of course. Doesn't that sound like her style? She's certainly perfected the art of looking for the biggest returns on the least amount of effort. Yet it seems even she hasn't found a CEO for a business. Or maybe, as the blind item suggests, she's hoping to scam away into a steady stream of donations for Archwell, all while giving little in return. It's almost laughable how far she's fallen. 5 years from now, if we're still talking about her business launch, you can bet it will be another promised product that never makes it to the market. The last big reveal was her jam, and next, a lemon-related product perhaps. At this point, it's hard to take anything she says seriously. Meghan must have thought that she could coast through life without actually having to put in the work. But reality check, running a business takes actual effort. No wonder she's been looking for a CEO to do all the heavy lifting for her. After all, she didn't exactly roll up her sleeves for a podcast or documentary. Those were handed to her. The only thing Meghan's produced so far are videos that could give even a high school drama class a run for its money. And here's the real kicker. Meghan can't even secure proper investors. No money, no plan, no product, no team, no production, nothing. Zip, zero, zilch. Even her friends like Jamie and Victoria are steering clear. A smart move on their part because they know better than to back a sinking ship. This whole affair is all the earmarks of yet another one of Meghan's many doomed projects that'll fizzle out before it even gets off the ground. The funniest thing, she doesn't even realise that she's been rejected more than 70% of the time. She'll probably just chalk it up to those influencers not knowing a good thing when they see it, and try to cozy up to them next time. It's almost like watching someone in high school start a garage band, coming up with a cool name and logo, but when it comes time to actually play an instrument, crickets. Just a lot of noise and no substance.